iFILM, London. iFILM.
Okay, this is James Holder for iFILM London. With me I have British actor Nabil Elouahabi. How's it going, sir?
Nice one, yeah, Elouahabi. Yeah, I'm all right, man. Not bad, just kicking it here. I'm glad and feel very privileged to be asked to have a little interview. And yeah.
I just want to say thank you very much for coming down and giving us a bit of time, Nabil, man. It's really, really nice of you.
It's all good, man. It's all love. It's all love.
Now, first things first, what have you been working on recently? Can you tell us about this film?
Yeah, of course. I am currently working on the feature film Tower Block, which is being directed by Mr. Ronnie Thompson and James Nunn. A fantastic thriller set in a tower block where a group of people start getting killed. A fantastic cast, Sheridan Smith leading, Russell Tovey, great actor, oh God, James O'Connell, who else? Ralph Brown, there's a whole bunch of us, Kano, bad boy Kano, who's brilliant. We play a little double act together, and he's been a real joy to work with. I've got a lot of love for Kane, and yeah, it's been fantastic, it really has.
Sounds like a really good project to work on, right?
Yeah, no, it is. And I mean, I was just saying, after kind of spending nearly 2 years on the road doing theatre, it's really nice to be back in the film world. You know, I did a bit of work on Jason Statham's film Blitz a couple of years ago, and but no, it's really nice to be back on celluloid. Yeah, man. Nice.
A lot of people will know you from obviously one of the nation's greatest soaps. We can't get away from it, from playing Tariq.
Yeah, no, that was an interesting period. I mean, originally I didn't even want to do the job, and I don't mean that in a kind of sniffy, arrogant way. I just was doing quite well. I did Ali G in the House, I did Sum of All Fears. I was working in film, and I'd been lucky enough to be working with a great British director, Michael Winterbottom, on a couple of his features, and you know, I was kind of happy doing my film thing, but you know, it was too good an offer to refuse, and you know, wow, I had no idea it was going to be as full on as that. And the character, who I named him myself, you know, he was a very, very I love playing rogues, do you know what I mean? I think everybody does, do you know what I mean? You're lovable rogue. So yeah, no, it was a lot of fun.
My favourite character that I've seen you play now, it has to be Gary. For me, like, Only Fools and Horses is iconic. Like, we had the pleasure of going to and covering the official, the official conference. So we met a few of the characters, and I know I would have loved to have seen Gary there, to be honest. Yeah,
no, Gary was, that was a touch. I mean, you know, there are certain things that I would consider highlights of my career, and that's one of them. I mean, when I went in for the job, originally I nearly lost it because I was unavailable on one of the days, and you know, Sutherland, God rest his soul, he actually changed the dates. He changed it. He said, no, I want that guy there, I want Nabil to play the part. So they cancelled. There was a shoot which was meant to be in France, and they shifted that, and that was a huge honour, do you know what I mean? The creator of the show, and he was brilliant, you know. He gave me he was just a lovely man, really, and somebody who's responsible for bringing a lot of joy to this country, do you know what I mean? So yeah, it was brilliant.
I think the Christmas special, like, that you was involved in, brought a lot of joy in itself. Like, Gary's a highlight, and like a lot of people I know still discuss it and talk about it now, man.
Well, it's weird because like I've gone to football matches where people started screaming Gary, and I mean, I was 20. I mean, it's like 10 years ago, man. It's a long time ago, and it's interesting. People, I mean, that between that and EastEnders and some of the film work, it's been amazing. People really respond to it, and I'm happy to be able to, you know, be of service in that way. Do you know what I mean? It was a great show.
Brilliant. What was it like working with Sacha Baron Cohen and on the set of that film, and the other actors and artists on it? What was it like, man?
They were fantastic, big actors, you know, Martin Freeman, who...
Wow.
Yeah, he's amazing. And I did my first job with Martin. Myself and Martin did a gig together way back when in Casualty, and bless him, it was Martin who really called me.
Was that your first acting job, the Casualty thing?
No.
Screen job?
Probably the bill. Yeah. The bill is a standard. Everybody got to do the bill. But no, Martin, I was lucky enough to work with him. We were stuck in a hotel up in Bristol, and we had a lot of fun in an episode that Norman Wisdom was in, and we were just joking and having fun. He's gone on, obviously, to become a big superstar. Well deserved. I've got a lot of time for Martin, and he called me in. Actually, he really pushed for my character Jezzy in Ali G in the House, and he had confidence in my abilities. And yeah, I've got a lot of time for Martin. Do you know what I mean? A lot of time.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So now you're kicking on, you're back in the films, you've been doing the theatre thing. I know you're very passionate about your craft and stuff, so you're back in the films. Can we expect to see you in more movies?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's a couple of exciting things that are going on at the minute. Tower Block, I think, is going to be really interesting. Lovely cast, a really nice dynamic that's going on. I'm producing some television at the minute, but, you know, I'll keep you all posted to that. Fantastic two-parter. Got a great director, got a great writer. I'm working hard on that. And, you know, I'm very kind of focused. I'm taking inspiration from trying to sorry, 1 second. I'm taking inspiration from people like Noel and Adam Deacon and all these cats who are just going out there and doing their thing. You know, Noel Clarke is a good friend of mine. Love him to bits all day long. You know, he's been good to me, and you know, we've got a lot of time for each other. And I think, in terms of kind of British filmmaking and people around, people like him, people like, oh God, Matt Whitecross just directed Sex, Drugs and Rock and Roll a couple of years ago, Ian Drury biopic. Fantastic. Again, you know, we're all close, and it's great to have that kind of community of filmmakers who can help each other. And there's a whole bunch of young talent, which is just quite frankly scaring me. They're brilliant, you know. You got Jason Maz, you got all these young guys, man, you know, taking over, and I've got a lot of time for them. So just everybody keep up the good work, and if anybody follows my tweets, often I'll say oneness, because it's about the oneness for me anyway.
So your Twitter's Actor Nabil, isn't it?
Yeah, Actor Nabil, that's right, yeah.
Well, like, I'm very aware of Ronnie Thompson and James Nunn as producers and writers and stuff, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys have done on Tower Block, and like, I'll be watching with great interest.
Fantastic, man. I wish everybody the best, yeah?
I just want to say thank you to Nabil for coming down and like chatting to us today. It's been a great pleasure. James Helder for iFILM London, thank you very much.
Yeah, my name is Nabil Elouahabi, and you've been watching iFILM London. You know it makes sense.
iFILM London. iFILM London.